Hi, I'm Abby May. I am a Perth-based singer, songwriter, guitarist. I've bought many guitars that I use either at home for just the pure pleasure of playing them, or several which I use on the road and in recording. I specifically love coming to Concept because it's an environment where you can pick up the guitars, play the guitars, plug them in, really engage with them in a way that you can't if you're shopping for something online. I have always enjoyed the way that the staff here really look after you. They really like to tailor your shopping experience, a specific tailoring to what might be your specific need, I guess. So for me, recently I bought a Martin acoustic that was sans pickup because I wanted a guitar to write my next album on, and while I did have a great acoustic already, I really felt quite an affinity with this Martin, and I was able to explore that and ultimately buy it because I was able to come in, touch it, feel it, play it, and ultimately fall in love with it. Now, if I had seen that guitar online, I probably wouldn't have bought it because I wouldn't have felt it and experienced it. And I think that's one of the main benefits of coming into a store, especially a store like Concept. It's really easy and accessible to come in and try guitars and to experience them. I ended up buying that guitar that day, and I've been writing my new album specifically with that guitar. It's a really important tool in my arsenal. I absolutely love it. And if I had have seen it online, I probably wouldn't have bought it. And it's really down to the fact that there's a showroom here that you can come in and experience these guitars. So Concept to me is like a really important place. I think it's important, particularly when buying musical instruments, to experience them and play them rather than just clicking buy and add to cart and buy. You need to feel an affinity with an instrument. Each guitar is different, and for me, when I bought the Martin, it really opened up a huge amount of inspiration for me. So I'm always eternally grateful for Concept.
So what is it about that guitar that inspires you to write songs that you don't on another guitar that you have?
Well, I think this is what I've experienced with guitars. It sounds all mystical and woo-woo, but say there's my brother made a Stratocaster, and the first time I picked it up, it wrote a song. And I say it did because I had picked up other guitars that day and nothing had come out, and then I picked this one up and I wrote a song called Make Love Not Sense, which ended up on my last album, Fruit. Every guitar that I have has different types of sounds, different types of feels. It elicits particular movements of the hands, and that's down to shape of the neck, the way that the guitar resonates, the sound resonates through the body, the way that the pickups work, that type of glassy tone through the Strat really inspired this kind of glassy toned lick that became the main part of the song. When I picked up the Martin, I realized that it almost kind of just melted into my hands. Like there was just an ease of flow. I knew that I was going to be able to get lots of ideas out of it and lots of inspiration. I had tried about 3 or 4 other guitars, and none of them felt right. They felt stiff to me, and they were beautiful guitars. The Martin that I bought, it became, I guess, a part of me without sounding silly or sort of a bit crazy about it. It really became part of me, and I felt like I could just really naturally, easily move around the fretboard. And then, next thing 5-6 songs have been written in a couple of days. So that wouldn't have happened if I'd seen it online. I think that there's so much value to coming into a store, especially a store like Concept, because it is set out for that, for you to experience instruments in a way that maybe you might not feel comfortable to do in other stores. You know, nobody's breathing down your neck, nobody's watching to make sure you don't damage anything, heaven forbid. It's a really, it's an environment at Concept that encourages you to play the instruments and to see if they're a fit for you, you know. So that's why I love it.